All right, man. So the Mortal Kombat movie. Let's talk about it. Let's see. The first 7 minutes of the movie, it's like somebody reshot it and just, did whatever with the editing. The fight scenes, I'll say one thing about this movie, man, the fight scenes are really good. Like the fight scenes, the effects, uh the whole fight scenes of the movie is great. The combat is great, the fighting is great, the effects is great. That side of the picture, that's great. But some things that I didn't like about this movie is, for one, is the character development. For two, the storyline. The storyline was all over the fucking place. Like, literally. Like, seriously. We had a character that just came out of nowhere, and we didn't even know who this guy was. We don't even really know who this guy really is. So I'll try and pull up a clip of him, of the random guy. But yeah, if you got, I'm gonna try and find a clip. But here's a picture of him if you don't already know. So yeah, that is Hanzo's. So yeah, that's him. And yeah, it's like, the guy, just, we don't even know anything about this guy, man. Like, and since when Scorpion had a second son, that has never been talked about in the video games. That has never been talked about in the original movie. Scorpion only has one son, and he's got killed by Sub-Zero. And I'm gonna say something, man. Sub-Zero was the only person that saved this movie. Sub-Zero was literally the only character that I liked in this movie. Just look at my face.
Boy, if you don't...
Sub-Zero literally saved this movie. But anyway, yep, I said it. Sub-Zero saved this movie. All the other characters I didn't like. Raiden I didn't like. Scorpion I didn't like. Melina I didn't like. Liu Kang I didn't like. Kung Lao I didn't like. I liked Goro, but I did not like Reptile. They fucked up Reptile. I'm gonna pull up a picture of him, and this is him. That is Reptile, and I kind of feel like that. I really feel like that Reptile was done terribly, because Reptile has always been a human, but a creature human, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, man, it's a lot of things that I just didn't like about this movie, man. I wish I would have rewatched it before I made this video, but honestly, I didn't have the time, man, because, like, as I said, I didn't want to sit for an hour movie to be bored. So, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man, because I actually really like Mortal Kombat. I mean, I'm a fan of the franchise. I'm a fan of, I'm a fan of not every video game, but just every game that I grew up with, I just really like, and I don't want the franchise to be messed up, because I already know there's Mortal Kombat fans out there. There's hella Mortal Kombat fans out there. And I just felt like the movie was rushed, man. I felt like the movie was rushed. I felt like some of the actors in that movie did a terrible job. I mean, it's just the character development. Like, we have no character development in this movie. It's like they randomly just come out of nowhere and just talk about a story arc. and it's kind of fucking bad. And as a fan, that's not something that I like to see. I like for character development to actually just focus on one character at a time instead of being rushed it to see all the characters in the movie, because that's where I feel like they got it wrong. They rushed the movie because on how many minutes they tried to give this movie. That's why I felt like this movie was rushed, because they needed to hurry up and drop this movie. You know, that's what I felt. That's why I feel like that, like, half of the movie was just not done correctly. I mean, this is my opinion, guys. I don't know how you guys feel. Leave it down in the comments, man, if you guys actually enjoyed this movie. If you guys didn't, you know, just leave a comment. If you didn't, leave a comment. If you do, you know what I'm saying? It's y'all flavor. You know what I'm saying? It's y'all flavor. I'm just giving y'all my opinion on what I think about the movie, because I think that it's just really, really bad. And, you know, I didn't like this movie. I mean, although they don't give a shit about my opinion, and I don't give a shit about theirs, but hey, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But as I'm saying, man, as a fan of, you know, video game movies, anime movies, you know, I just want things to be done correctly, because, you know, I say an example. You realize on how they're trying to replace Henry Cavill, Superman, to Michael B. Jordan? Like, don't get me wrong, Michael B. Jordan is a good actor. He's a good actor. You know, he can play any character that he really wants. He'll do fine at it. You know, he'll do fine. And I just feel like, man, you can't replace a iconic Henry Cavill Superman, because if you do that, then obviously the fans are going to lose their shits. The fans are like, literally, the fans are going to lose their shit if DC does this. If DC replaces Henry Cavill with Michael B. Jordan, DC fans will lose their shit, and they probably won't ever watch a DC movie ever again. That's my opinion. That is my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but like I already done said, man, Michael B. Jordan is one hell of an actor. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love Creed. You know, that's when I really fell in love with Michael B. Jordan's acting, because of. But yeah, man, that movie was not fun to watch. It was not fun. But I'm gonna tell you guys something, man. Warner Brothers, if you guys are watching this video, you guys have got to step it up when it comes to, you know, giving what the fans want. Because, you know, as a comic book fan as I am, I love superhero movies. I love combat movies. You know, like, let's look at Marvel, for example. Marvel has been doing successfully for the past 2 years. Like, since 2017. Marvel has been doing good for a very long time. And DC needs to look at that, because you guys are assholes. I mean, like, you guys have rehired Zack Snyder to drop the Snyder Cut version of the Justice League. Now, that movie has made box office. Now, we're talking about numbers. Let's be real. That movie did numbers. So, compared to this movie, it's kind of terrible, because, for one, guys, let's get one thing straight. When it comes to comic book movies, scratch that. When it comes to anime movies, video game movies, they never work out, because, for one, you either have a director that doesn't know shit about the franchise at all, or you have a director that knows a little bit about his stuff, but doesn't live up to the hype about it. You know, it's just a lot of directors, man. A lot of directors just does anything with these movies nowadays. And it's honestly getting out of hand because the fans want good quality movies. I mean, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. We can't do anything but watch movies inside of the house. So if you guys, I mean, I don't even know if this movie did that good for a sequel, because I haven't looked at the reviews on it at all, but I'm pretty sure that the ratings on that movie is pretty fucking terrible. Just look at my face. When I mean pretty fucking terrible, I mean pretty fucking terrible, guys. Sorry guys, man, my phone keeps doing some crazy shit. I don't know what the hell it's doing. But as I said, man, if you guys liked this video, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share. You know, if you guys want me to do more videos like this, topic, story type videos, just let me know in the comments down below. I might drop a story time on here soon. And yeah, man, hope you guys have a wonderful day or night whenever time you're watching this video. And yeah, and we out, man.